means she's not loving herself completely.
I
Just,
don't think that's true.
but I believe.
I think that's perspective to perspective.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it's a very strong opinion, I feel, to say that if someone is not applying, like my mother doesn't apply anymore at this age, So it doesn't mean that she doesn't love herself. It's just that she is just like done with it, She's just like, I'll probably wear it when I go to church or when I go to for a wedding or something.
that's what
like
that's what I meant. It's
Yeah.
like a very it depends on the people perspective as well. Some
I think
actually
at this age,
embrace it.
I feel like, we are in that age, in that 20s, 30s age, that we want to go out, we want to look decent enough, and we are just applying it. I think once we cross a certain age, even we'll be like, dude, I'm fine with the skincare.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. At least we are not doing the Botox thing and all. Making your lips, at least.
Did you know 74% of women embrace makeup every day? What is this growing obsession with makeup trends? Why are women chasing the latest product in the market? Welcome to Girl Talk DXB. Let's talk all things makeup today. Guys, to be very honest with me, I spend at least 20 minutes every day scrolling through makeup product apps. And I'm always confused because I can't really make a choice as to what's going to suit me. The other day, I spent around 1 hour over the weekend just to choose the right lip gloss for myself. I think wishlisted Laneige. It's a brand, K Beauty by Katrina, and the Charlotte Tilbury one. And I was confused because then somebody told me the Huda Beauty one is the one that works better. How can you make a choice when there are so many options in the market?
So for me, if I go for the lip gloss or the lip oils, I choose Dior. I don't go for the other brands.
Fancy.
Yes, because full day in office time, it make my lips totally hydrated, and I still have that product with me. You can see this one. I don't have to I don't get confused in this.
My question is, guys, I'm going to walk you all through my makeup kit now, since we are talking about all things makeup. I have a very similar makeup product. This is by Nykaa, Indian cosmetic brand Nykaa, which is also in the UAE. It looks really similar. If we have to look at the textures, both of them are the same.
Literally, I have another one. They literally call it the dupe of the Dior lip oil, which is from NYX. It's the NYX Fat Oil lip gloss or pumping, whatever. And it literally has the same applicator as yours, right?
How do we differentiate? Why would you still pick the Dior one?
Maybe I'm obsessed with this brand.
That's why I'm obsessed with the Nivea. This is my go-to product, guys. It's like the most affordable one that I have, and I love it. I've been using it since college days. Nivea is my go-to.
So that's the catch.
Yeah.
There is an affordable product in the market.
Yes,
Then there is this one which is very heavy on the pocket. I'm pretty sure.
How much is it?
Maybe 180 dirhams.
Okay.
Damn, that's a lot.
Oh, I would say this is 20 dirhams.
Okay, so we have like all the price ranges.
Yeah.
That is for 180, this is for 60, that is for 20, and
This is for like 10 dirhams.
we have all the price ranges here.
But let me tell you guys, with lip oils, there is so much of variety in the market.
Yes,
Okay.
true.
I personally have tried almost 6 to 7 brands of lip oils. And I'm still like, they're all just there. They're just left in my cosmetic kit. And it makes me wonder, like, why did I pick it? So don't you think that too much of variety in the market is also making us over splurge? It leaves us confused.
That's
As
true.
to, and when you read the description, everywhere they tell you the same thing. It has argan oil.
Yes.
It has the
It has the plumping effect.
Yeah. So how do we make a choice in such cases?
I think it depends on your budget, honestly.
Yeah.
Whatever fits your budget. If your budget is to afford a Dior lip oil, then you go for that. But also, I've seen a lot of drugstore or cheaper products work better than high-end products.
Definitely.
Like, it really just depends on the brand and the formulation and everything. So sometimes it just depends on the product itself. It really does not matter which brand it comes from.
But my question is, when you all buy such products, what do you all prefer? Do you all prefer going to the place and like trying it out, or do you all prefer like doing online shopping? Because I usually go to the place, I go to the mall, I'll try it out, and I'm still not satisfied. Like I don't know how people do that. You know, they'll just go on their shopping app and they'll just add it to the cart, and that's how like they're happy with the product.
That's what exactly happened with me. I picked this randomly from Nykaa and it's turned out to be a darker tone. And to be very honest, every time I apply this, I feel like I'm looking one tone darker. So it's a big no. I think I would still prefer going to the store and picking up makeup.
Yeah, I think that's much more better. Especially when it comes to lipstick, when it comes to
Foundations.
At least blush and all, I'm fine with it because most of the
Yeah,
blushes, they
it's
look the
the
same,
same.
you know. Mascara also, I'm fine with it
Yeah.
because I know it's gonna be the way it is, you know. But when it comes to lipstick, lip oil also, I'm kind of
It's
like,
okay because it's a little sheer, so it really does not matter what pigment
Yeah.
it is.
But for blushers also, I don't agree that it looks same, and because with skin tone you cannot you cannot buy blushers online.
Definitely.
First, why we go for the brands? Because we see the reviews. First, if I'm buying anything online, I check the reviews. And first, this Dior oil I bought for, this is my third bottle. First shade I bought from the store,
Okay.
and the second and the third one I bought online. From Sephora
Definitely,
app.
because
Yeah.
you've gotten which shade you
Yes,
like
yes.
Right.
There are many oils like Fenty Beauty, and India also I tried Laneige lip balm, but I tried that at night. In morning it's vanished, but if you will apply this one at night, morning it will remain same.
But this is a gloss and Laneige
This is not a gloss.
This is a lip
it's
oil, yeah.
It's a balm, and
But
Laneige is a balm.
Laneige is a sleeping mask.
Mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have the Laneige, the small bottle, and I think it works wonders for my lips.
I love the
'Cause
small applicator.
Yeah,
it
it
has.
gets
It's so
with
cute.
the
Like
this thing.
it has
I
like
have
a
even the
spoon.
miniature version of the big one.
I have
So-
the scrub also.
Oh,
of that.
okay.
The same
So I feel like it works wonders because I have like put the sleeping mask like a thick coat on your lips and you just sleep in, and when you wake up with like very soft lips.
Baby lips.
Baby lips.
With everything that you guys are discussing, the main question arises: how many makeup products do you own? How many do you own? And how many do you own?
Well, if you can see, I own just this many. Like, I don't even have a makeup pouch. This
I think these are the happier kind of women, because I think everybody with you is going to be happy because you're not going to
Yeah.
oversplurge on cosmetics.
I use my colleagues, these people, they have like a lot of things, so I just borrow from them. But otherwise, I use this. This is my mom's that I stole. And I use this for my under eyes and overall makeup. And I was recently got the K Beauty because I saw the hype. Like Katrina has done so well.
It's insane. They've gone global and they've recently launched in the UK. And people are obsessed with K Beauty products and they actually match the hype.
Yeah, and I think it's okay. It's reasonable for Indians, I feel. You know, she's like the Hailey Bieber of India.
Guys, the recent popsicle that she's launched by K Beauty, did you happen to see it? It's like a popsicle jelly.
Oh, the jelly
The
tint?
jelly tint.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
smells heaven.
It's like the milk makeup. jelly tint.
Yes, and if you actually kind of apply it on your lip, you want to eat it. You literally want to eat it. It's that
Like the
good.
milk brand.
She also launched something like the theater, whatever.
I got it. I have it.
Yeah, the theater
I have it.
cushion foundation. She has launched something like that. Like in her cloud cushion foundation.
Yeah, it has that sponge thing, you know, and you can apply it.
Yeah.
But somehow I don't know why, but it didn't do very well on my.
it wasn't
It was like, you know, when I scrub it off, those particles like come. I don't know if it's my skin or I'm not doing the nighttime skincare routine before I go to sleep. Probably
if you see
because of
these
that.
problems, like if it becomes patchy or
Yeah,
something, right?
yeah.
You can first tap on your hand, then
You know,
can
when I
apply.
went
Don't
to
get
the-
anything.
expert tips.
Yeah. No, when I went to the store to buy, the lady, she did the whole makeup on me, and that's when I bought it, and it was all fine. But now that I'm doing it regularly, I can see like it's getting a little patchy. Yeah, I don't know. It's
So
probably
change the style of your application.
Okay.
If you feel it's patchy, because when you bought it from India, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and there is a huge difference of the weather,
Weather,
right?
okay. Could be that one of the reasons.
So just tap on your hand first, then apply on your face. You will see the result. Don't apply directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing, guys, I want to know, like, I am very, like, manipulator like that, okay? I get manipulated very easily. If my favorite actress or model is promoting something, I'll go for it. No matter how, like Road Beauty or Rare Beauty, I will love it because they are my idols. And if it's their brand and if they are promoting it, I'll go for it. So, do you all have something like that? Like, even Kriti Sanon came with her own brand.
Hyphen.
Yeah. Do you have it, Alifia?
I don't have it right now, but I have it at my house.
Yeah.
I've got the Hyphen lip, gloss.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would say it has a very strong aroma or a fragrance. I would say it you can feel it on your lips, so it's not very.
Okay.
And a lot of makeup bloggers, like I've seen a lot of videos on the internet, a lot of makeup bloggers have mentioned that
They
she
don't
should
like
have
it.
like
Yeah.
mellowed down with the flavor because it's very heavy. You apply it and you feel like
Yeah.
very vanilla.
Yeah, she basically
But
tried
she's done
to-
a wonderful job with the sunscreen, with
Yeah.
the rest of the products. So yes, I bought those products only
Hyphen.
because
Yeah.
Kriti
Kriti
Sanon
Sanon.
launched it.
Yeah.
So yes.
Like she was trying to create a dupe for the Summer Fridays lip gloss.
Yeah, I love
like
Summer Friday. Yeah, the packaging.
The same packaging and the same thing. She just tried to make it something like that, but it did not work out.
Yeah,
well in
somehow
the
I love the
market.
colors of it. It's very neonish. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think
it
brands.
stands out.
Yeah, because nowadays brands are so about minimalist. Like, if you
Yeah.
see Road Beauty, it's very
Very
minimalist.
minimal.
The color palette is so minimal, but then there's come Hyphen with
Yeah.
full on blast, like for Indians.
But guys, after everything that we're discussing, I really it puts me down to one. It just leaves me with one question: that does this trend of makeup also bring a little bit of inferiority complex amongst women who genuinely are not too much into makeup? Because you see, makeup these days has become a very essential part of our routine. We hit the workplace with makeup, we step out with makeup, women start feeling confident. Even Huda herself, in an interview when Huda and Katrina Kaif, they collaborated together for one of their segments
Yeah.
last year, they said it out very confidently that women feel confident after they apply makeup. But
Yeah.
I certainly feel like the trend is becoming too much. The obsession is just growing, and it somewhere leaves some people with a lot of inferiority complex because not everybody can live up to the hype and kind of be that perfect person applying the perfect cosmetics and the perfect products that are available in the market. This is just my opinion.
Yeah, I
like
think-
everything just falls short. I feel no matter, even if I have like more 20 products like these, I'll feel like I'm just hungry for more.
Yeah. The reason I use makeup is just because, like, I want to look a bit presentable at work. That's it. Like, it's your personal choice. Like, during COVID, though, I didn't even touch my face. I was all about skincare, Korean beauty, and this and that, because because I was like, I'll take care of my skin first and then the makeup, But now that I'm coming to office, I'm meeting like 10 other people and shooting videos like this. I have to look a bit presentable. Hence the makeup. But otherwise, like, I'm not
But
so
I
much
know-
of a makeup buff.
Like I literally know girls where when they used to just wake up, the first thing they used to do after brushing their teeth was apply makeup because they were so insecure. So I think it shouldn't be a way of covering your insecurities. It should be more that you enhance your features. You want to make, like, you just want to look presentable, but you don't do it to completely change your face or completely like look like a different person. So I know that girl. Like, I don't know her personally, but like she used to, like, I've never seen her without makeup. It's like that. You'll never see that girl without makeup, and it just shows that how insecure I feel like you are, that you can't even step out without makeup.
So I think the bottom line is that you should just embrace who you are, and makeup just has to be like a layered blessing for yourself. Like, just in case you want to do it, you don't want to do it, but don't let it actually kind of
Exactly. Like,
speak for your character or speak for the image that you have. I feel it's a little bit of obsession that's in the market currently, how women are chasing products and the kind of marketing and the kind of showcasing that's done in the market with regards to makeup specifically, where they show you the glossy skin and those plumpy lips. Not everybody can actually get into this. So somewhere we need to like also live with reality that it's okay to be yourself, it's okay to embrace your own skin, and let makeup be your friend but not be an obsession. Just the way the internet is speaking, that 75% of women today are embracing makeup every day, using 16 products in a day, which is too much.
a random fact, an Arab woman in a month, she spends around 5,000 dirhams only on makeup and beauty. like they just go to the store and spend 5,000 dirhams.
I think this is where I see myself in the next 5 years. If anyone asks me, I want to be that Arab woman who spends like
That's what-
5,000.
that
But
shows
isn't-
the overconsumption
Exactly.
of makeup.
But isn't this actually like obsession? Because see, I'm
Yeah.
so obsessed. Currently, I'm literally obsessed because I want to know everything that's in your makeup kit. I want to know everything that's in her makeup kit.
I think that's just
And
a girl
if we get
thing,
a
you know.
chance, I
Yeah.
would love to
Yeah.
try all of it together. So I think it's that inquisitiveness is
Yeah.
always there, that you want to just keep upgrading your makeup
Yeah.
kit. And when you see products like these, you're like,
Yeah.
even I want some of these. I want
I
to
think-
try. I'll just turn to be like a pretty doll after I use them.
I think it's just a girl thing. Like even as we were kids, we would like run to our mother's pouch just to see what's there inside, And as we are grown up, we are like, what's there in her bag now, And
Guys, do
another.
you remember that makeup, that makeup box which was there in the
Yeah.
past? It was called ADS. Where you would just open, there were layers, there were compartments,
yeah,
there would
yeah,
be like
like
an
the kids'
eyeshadow,
makeup.
there would be like a makeup
Yeah.
brush, there would be a blush,
Yeah.
and my best friend and I, we had that, and her mom had it actually. The ADS, it's a very famous thing. Everybody from the past, like especially I don't know, but when I was maybe like 15, 16, I remember using it, and we would steal that from her mom's closet, open it, we would do the eyelash, we would do the eye makeup and everything, and we would play makeup every day, like dress up like a Barbie doll. So we've seen that notion, and now it's become like a growing trend.
Yeah,
I
another thing.
believe,
Yes, sir.
makeup enhance your features.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we should be confident like without makeup also, but with makeup we feel more confident. Why? Because just applying 3-4 things, there should be for me, like every woman should have 3-4 basic
Yeah.
things in their kitty.
Definitely.
Correct.
Like the concealers, blusher, mascara, and lip color. If we'll see a woman who is not using makeup at all, means she's not loving herself completely.
I
Just,
don't think that's true.
but I believe
I think that's perspective to perspective. It's
I mean, it's a very strong opinion, I feel, to say that if someone is not applying, like my mother doesn't apply anymore at this age, So it doesn't mean that she doesn't love herself. It's just that she is just like done with it, She's just like, I'll probably wear it when I go to church or when I go to for a wedding or something.
that's what
like
I
that.
that's what I meant. It depends on the people perspective as
Yeah.
well. Some
I think
actually embrace it.
at this
Some
age, I
people-
feel like, we are in that age, in that 20s, 30s age, that we want to go out, we want to look decent enough, and we are just applying it. I think once we cross a certain age, even we'll be like, dude, I'm fine with
now
the
I'm-
skincare.
yeah, it's okay,
Yeah,
now
I'm fine. At least we are not doing the Botox thing and all. Making your lips, at least.
Like she meant it in a way that you can definitely use basic makeup products
Yeah.
to just look a little
Correct.
okay.
Correct.
That's not.
even men's also love to see.
Oh,
Yeah, they do a lot of skincare,
Okay.
right?
Dude, that Ankush guy. Yeah, he-
Bhaguna.
Yeah, he was the only guy at Rare Beauty's launch of the
And
perfume.
he went viral
Yeah.
because he was with Selena Gomez, and their
Right.
video touched millions.
Yeah, and
And-
apparently he was the only guy from India. I mean, you can imagine, like none
Correct.
of the influencer
And
girls
the
were
internet
invited.
heaped praises because they
Yeah.
were all in awe, because
Yeah.
men are also embracing skincare and
I
makeup.
kind of like to follow men's makeup.
Yeah,
It's so simple and it's to the point, and they're like so good. Even though they are doing just this half, because this half is with beard, so they cannot touch it. But this first
Yeah, the
half,
way they show on the
it's too
internet,
good.
they apply those drops and then they
Yeah.
kind of massage it into the skin. It's really eye pleasing. So I feel
What are your views on influencers promoting makeup? Like, would you all go for it? Like, nowadays, influencers are all about makeup, yet they do mention in their caption as hashtag ad.
No,
but
I
still,
really
like,
don't believe them. I
Same.
wouldn't believe it till I try the product out myself.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, like if one, like the Pixie Beauty blush got really viral, and it was all over the internet that it's amazing. And then when people started like actually using it, when ordinary people bought it, and they were like, this is nothing. Like it does not have any pigment. It does not have anything. It just gives you a very sheer
Yes.
little this thing, and it goes away in couple of hours. So what's the point of spending like 4,000, 5,000 rupees on a single blush? It does not make sense.
Yeah.
And if it does not even last that long. So it was just a hype that was created on the internet, and which actually, this is like one of the examples that did not do well in the
Yeah.
So
actual.
after seeing that influencer video or the product which we are buying, first we should go always with the reviews, because people, like, if I'll use any product, I will share my reviews, right?
Right.
So just go for that, then people should buy. Just not like, oh, it's very looking very nice on them, they should not buy like this.
And also another trend I've noticed in brands, especially makeup brands, is that they started using a bit of skincare in their makeup. Like they say that this particular lip balm has SPF in it now, which is something that is like, they are very smart when it comes to marketing. Like, they know that makeup anyway, there are like 50% chances. There are women I've met who hates makeup, and there are women who, like us, who loves makeup. But then just to attract that kind of audience, they'll put a bit of skincare. They'll be like, it has SPF, now buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something like, because I'm into media and we do all of this social media, so my mind goes in that way, like how this brand is like trying to promote it to us. Another thing I would love to ask you is, for example, okay, if you all have one product, which is that one product, I tell you all to go to office, okay, and you all have just one product, which is that one product that you all will use and go, like what's the one product? Starting with Alifia.
Sunscreen and concealer. Can't do without.
Okay, what about you?
Blusher.
One product, I said, one product. Just you got only one product. It can, from
So
makeup.
sunscreen does not come in makeup.
Yeah,
so
it's a
choose
skincare.
makeup product.
My eyebrow pencil.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely
Which I
Alifia's.
definitely can't
Yeah,
leave home
yeah.
without. Apart from that, I'm okay. I start my day, I just apply my Snail Muse serum every day
Oh,
in the
I love
morning.
Snail.
On
Snail
top of
Muse
that, a
serum.
layer
Yeah.
of sunscreen, and I leave home. So when I start doing my makeup, sometimes I feel like, okay, my skin is breathing, so I can avoid a primer and I can avoid a moisturizer. But sometimes I feel the weather over here is very dry. So you need that layer of moisturizing or maybe something on your skin for the products to blend. I've noticed if my makeup products are just left in my wardrobe for days and days, and if I'm not using a particular product, it turns dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the mascara, there was a
Yeah.
mascara, the K Beauty mascara, which I didn't use for a month and more, which was just there, and because we have air conditioned spaces here, it was dry.
Alifia is like that one student, you give a 5 marks answer and she'll just write so much. Next, what is the next? What's the one product that you think you cannot leave your house without? If you have to come to office, what's the one product that you have to apply?
My blusher tint, so that I can use it as a blush and a lip tint.
Smart answer. Smart answer.
That comes from an expert.
Yeah. She's a Mua, guys. One thing, again, a lipstick, because you can apply it as a lipstick. Again, it's as a blush. Again,
Dude, I'm sorry, but why would you choose a lipstick? Because you know when you use lipstick on bare skin, don't you think we sometimes look
no,
darker?
because that's the only thing I have right with me. So I might as well use it as
works,
a
it
blush.
works.
Yeah, I might as well use it as my eyelash thing, and then again on my lips, and just like to make me look a bit of blushy, like sun-kissed. Yeah. What about you?
I think concealer because I still get a lot of acne and I get a lot of scars, so I feel like that's one thing I like to hide the most. But otherwise, the next thing I think would be an eyeliner. Yeah, that's one thing.
Brings me down to one question, guys. If I had to tell you all that we are not going to be using makeup products for a week, would you be able to just go without it?
For a week, if there's no office, I can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Same here.
I would say if I don't have to be on camera, I could still come to office without makeup. But that's why only when I come on camera, I apply my makeup right before and then But I think I could. Yeah.
Guys, we discussed a lot about makeup, what are the different perspectives around makeup, a lot of gossip, a lot of scoop that we've got, and I'm pretty sure that if you guys are also having this conversation with your friends or family, you might be in the same situation or might be sailing in the same boat where a lot of people have very different opinions when it comes to makeup. While there might be somebody who would say that we love makeup every day, while there would be somebody who would also come back saying that no, it's okay, we can do without it. But here we have with us today a friend. She's a makeup artist, and let's see what tips and tricks does she want to share with us so that even you can take this and embrace it in your regular routine if you love makeup as much as she does.
Okay, so I would say before applying a makeup, just prep your skin perfectly, because if your skin is not prepped perfectly, so you will see the open pores. After that, the acne will come, and then we blame makeup.
I
But
need
first,
that.
yes.
Likewise.
So if we are applying 2 layers, 3 layers of makeup and we have not prepped our skin well, so then the
What
problem
do you
will come.
suggest for prepping? Like I
First,
usually
prepping
use
means
moisturizer. That's it.
before moisturizer, you should apply skin oil. If our skin is not that much acne prone skin, so if we have acne prone skin, we should go for the serums, which is niacinamide or the salicylic acid one.
Same, yeah.
Then moisturizer, then use SPF. We have applied 2 layers of moisturizer and SPF, then go for the good primer.
My goodness.
I have the same routine.
Yeah.
So I start with the niacinamide and
So the niacinamide is the one by the ordinary one,
yes,
the
I use
minimalist
the
one.
ordinary one.
I bought it from India. It's very pocket friendly. I don't remember.
It'll be
the-
minimalist.
Minimalist, and one more is there.
Dr. Shade, Dr. Derma.
The Derma and
Derma and Co.
Something like that. Yes, it's very nice and pocket friendly. Then for the primer, we can go for the ELF one, which is cheaper.
Yeah, the ELF Grip
and
primer,
yes,
yeah.
if we want to go for the brand, then the Benefit one and the Huda Beauty
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
which came recently, the Easy Bake one, Easy
yeah,
something,
it's
right?
the Easy
It's
Bake
very
line,
nice.
yeah.
It's very nice. So just after that, in humid time, we should not apply too much foundation or the base. As you said, you like concealers.
Yeah.
Concealers are the best because it gives full coverage. Plus, you don't have to apply that much.
Exactly.
Correct.
Just
Right.
to cover your acne marks, you can
Exactly.
apply the single drops and blend it well. Okay, and then it's the way how you are blending it, with the blender or with the brush. It all depends on
What
the
do you
blending.
prefer? What do you
I
prefer?
think blender gives you a more natural finish and brush
Blender,
gives you
that
much...
also depend how you are using it. First you have to wash your blender, make it dry, not that
Damp.
much damp.
Damp.
Okay.
Question: how often do we wash our blenders and our brushes?
Never.
Never.
I actually just
I've
washed
washed
my
my brush just once.
I feel the blender, it's a sponge, right?
So it
it absorbs a lot. Like
So
it
that's
takes
a
all the
bad thing,
product
right?
away.
Because
yeah.
you need to keep washing your brushes and your blenders.
That's what I said, na, it
Yeah.
depends how you are using
Yeah.
it.
Usually, like people put it on the sponge, or do you put it on?
I don't think
the
I've
back.
ever washed this, guys. Ever in my
That you
life.
can use for the blusher only. This is just a blusher
But I
brush.
use this to even
Foundation.
for my concealer.
Oh my god, no!
No way.
You can't?
No way.
That's
For a
blusher,
concealer brush,
yeah.
the brush should be very small.
Yeah,
The
it's a dense
bristle
brush.
should be very small. It should be like a flat brush, and the size should be this much only
I think we have it in the
Concealer.
office.
for blending the concealer.
Yeah, it's a very small...
This is what I use. And
It's
I
a nice
blend it with
concealer,
this.
and it's like you can see full wear. It's a full
Correct.
coverage concealer,
Correct.
right?
It changes
but you cannot.
but I cannot use this
No
brush.
way.
Noted, guys.
Okay, another thing I would love to ask, which is the one celebrity that y'all like feel that she kills it every time with her makeup? Any celebrity or any model that y'all feel that kills it? Any Indian or Hollywood, anyone? I think when it comes to makeup, I think I really love Hailey Bieber's makeup. It's so good. I mean, it's too good. Like, I just want her face. Like, she's so minimal. Her sleek bun, like she does, and her lip products, her eyes and everything. And when it comes to Indians thing, I kind of like Disha Patani's makeup. Patni, what's
I
her-
think I wouldn't choose Bollywood here. I would just
Yeah.
go with Malvika Sitlani blindly.
Oh,
Mars, I
yeah.
love you. And
So
I
if
think the
she's
kind
watching-
of makeup that you do is incredible. Yeah, if she ever has to watch this, she'll just know it that I've been following her work since quite a long time. She gives very straightforward reviews, and everything that she explains for a
Yeah.
user to understand what's right and wrong for your skin tone, for everything, even right from the hair, the curling, and everything.
Yeah.
I think she's doing a
I love her.
phenomenal
Yeah, I
job
love
with
her.
makeup. So I would choose Malvika Sitlani over Bollywood.
Damn.
Is makeup the topic of discussion every time you also meet over coffee with your girlfriends? Let us know in the comments below. And until then, follow F360 Lifestyle for more such drama and fun.